actually starting now.
Oh, it actually worked. Okay.
Wait,
Not for real.
did it get that?
Yeah, it's starting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Hi.
Hi, Alyssa. We're filming you in. / You got me.
Well, you got me.
You got me. Okay, so here's our title for tonight. Ow. Mofo. Blah, blah. Ow. Sorry, guys. Great Expectations is our title.
Where's James? It's okay, don't miss
He
you.
doesn't come
Okay, let's
He
go.
went that way because my plan works better when he's not here.
Alright. I
Okay,
understand.
so this actually works really well with my birthday because this is an issue that I suffer with all the time. So first we're going to start with brainstorming. When have you guys ever had a really high expectation for something?
Me, every day, math. I have to maintain a B minus.
No,
or
so
above.
an expectation, and then Tova, you all right there? You all right?
Me, everyday math.
Okay.
I mean, like an expectation that you have for the way that something is gonna
Like
go.
you think something's gonna work out, and then you're like,
Oh.
oh wait, that didn't work
Okay,
out.
I expect to walk into choir and it'd be like, hallelujah. But then I walk
It
into
doesn't
choir
work
and it's
out.
like,
Yeah.
no, Haley, like seriously, math.
Okay.
I feel like I do good, and then I'm like, nope.
Let me give you guys an example, okay?
Nope.
My mom, every year for Christmas, she has this expectation of what the holiday is supposed to be like, right? You know, you see the movies and you see all of this stuff, and so every year she has this expectation. And a little background: my mom's childhood was rough, and so she didn't ever have that Christmas. She never did, and so when she got older, when she was an adult, she had this expectation that now that she was living on her own, she could make this Christmas everything that she didn't have as a child. Whoa! That was a real good save on my part, if I do say so myself. And so every year she has to deal with the fact that her expectation doesn't come true. Okay? And so what are expectations that you guys have that are like that?
Oh,
People not shutting up.
that's not an expression.
People not being quiet.
No, that's not.
Okay, people
That's
being
not-
quiet. That's what I meant.
Go ahead, Tova.
Okay. Like when you go into the beginning of the school year and you think this is gonna be like a great year, it's gonna
Yes!
be completely free, nothing's gonna
Okay.
go wrong, and it does go wrong. It goes wrong.
Okay, hold on. Here's what we're doing. We're making 2 columns.
Oh,
And reality.
Yes.
That's a big column.
Oh well. Because we have a lot of expectations of the react.
Breakthrough. Breakable. Oh, that's sad.
So, breakable or not is the expectation that you have in this column, is it breakable or not? Is it something that will always come true no matter what? Or is it something that can be breakable? Okay?
School. Yep. I got
Alright.
it.
So, Tova, yours was the first day of school, right?
Yeah.
In the year.
Not just the first day, like thinking that the whole year is just gonna be grand okay.
And you're gonna
Okay,
get
so
like
what about
really
first-
good grades and nope. That doesn't happen.
First day of a new school year. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. What's another one? We're going to do the expectations first, and then we'll do the other column.
What about like when you make like a new friend and then you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be best friends. and
Yeah, you
then
have kind of the
bye-bye.
expectation of like what a friendship is going to be like.
And they're fake. Bam. Saw that coming.
Yeah, you like hang out one time and then you're like, okay, I don't like you no more. Bye.
You are not a good example.
All right, what other things? These are really good. These are awesome.
When you expect your food to be good and then it's not. Oh no. When
Heartbreaking one, actually.
when you expect to get really good grades this year and actually try, and then your teachers just.
Oh yeah, when you have really horrible teachers and you really wanted to do this good this year, but then your teachers are just
They just bring you down, and you're just like, okay, I don't want to participate.
all right. I'm just gonna excuse myself from this
Like
class.
choir.
Yeah, that was literally me. I was looking
Choir.
forward to choir so much.
No, and then our
I don't
teacher
like
literally
this
told us that we had bad attitudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Even
sent
though-
to my vice principal today. I don't get to send to my vice principal.
You don't get to send?
No, I don't get to send, but
No, like
Okay, focus, back. What are some other ones? I hear completely what you're saying, and I feel like sometime we should do a night that's focused on that though. We for sure should, because that's definitely something that you guys go through. That's something
Your parents
that
and
everyone
teachers
goes through.
putting too much
Yeah, so I think
pressure.
one of these nights we'll kind of go through some of that.
I think it should just be girls though, so then we can just be like.
I think we're going to, but
We're gonna split.
Yeah, and one of the things I was going to do tonight, even if the boys were here, was going through something called daddy issues. But I'm not going to do that until it's going to be a part of the makeup thing. We're going to do it all together next week.
My dad almost died when I was younger.
That's sad. All right.
Didn't he have like cancer? Yeah, he had melanoma.
Like when you, I just forgot. Oh, like when you like expect yourself to study, like and you like.
That's kind of going along with grades. Let's go away from school and away from grades. So what about like
The summer. You expect the summer to be really fun.
yeah.
And then it's not.
And then you just sit at home all day because no one wants to hang out with you.
And you have no friends. And you're.
Or your dad won't give you money to go to the pool.
What about kind of like what my mom says?
Yeah, that like holidays and you think they're gonna be super fun and
Not like
everything, and
not
then
like
they're
getting
not.
gifts and stuff, but
I
like your family. I like my family. I expect to like hang out with my family like a ton during Christmas, but I only see like half of my family, and it sucks.
Okay.
Christmas makes people insane.
So now we're gonna go over to the other column. We're gonna go to breakable or not. Okay, so this expectation, this first day of a new school year, is that a breakable expectation?
Mm-hmm.
You're darn straight it is. Okay, what about new friends? Is that breakable?
Oh
Is
yeah.
that? Yeah, that's definitely breakable.
Not as much as school, but yeah.
Like you can work at it, but at the same time, like if they're just downright like not very good.
And they don't like
Ex-
put effort towards.
That's it. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move on from that one.
No, if they don't put effort
Explanation.
towards your friendship and you're the only one putting effort towards it, like try to make it better.
Yeah.
What about grades and teachers? Is that breakable?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tried.
You know what? College students run into this too, because as much as you try, you just don't know the material. As much as you study, you can start studying 3 weeks from the test date, and if you don't know it, you don't know it. And my mom always used to tell us that she had all of these different expectations for my brothers and I when it came to grades, and one of them was that my expectations were a lot different than my brothers because they always got straight A's, and I wasn't into the whole school thing. I was bullied for 8 years, and so I wasn't into it. I didn't want to be around people, let alone at a school where they were all there, right? And so my expectations from my parents were that I pass all of my classes. A lot of my expectations from them were get B's or higher, and sometimes it was C's or higher, depending on the class. My brother's expectations were straight A's or their phones get taken away. So there were all these different expectations that they had depending on who the student is. And my mom used to say, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say that you tried your absolute hardest, that's what matters, right? So when we're talking about these grades and these teachers and those expectations, when we talk about that, a lot of it is that you may have an expectation that you know enough to get a B on this test, and if you don't know it, you don't know it, right?
I was really proud of myself because I got a B on my math test and I usually get C's.
Fantastic. Okay, summer. Is that a breakable expectation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just have fun by yourself. You look kind of weird, but
I feel like everything's kind of a breakable.
We're going to talk about that, but hold on.
Oh, did I skip a lesson?
Holidays and birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't see your family, it's not really your fault because
Right,
they can't
right, but
make
it's
it.
still a breakable expectation, right? Because it's something that can't.
Yeah, it's not that you're breaking it. It's just
Right, it's just something is breaking it. Okay.
Oh, wait, I don't know one. When you want to be really good at a sport, but you're not.
Oh, I agree with that one.
Oh, that's
I agree.
really embarrassing.
That's me in softball.
Or you expect your team to have a really good year.
No, and then when you expect your team to not judge you or make fun of you because you got out or something like that, and it never happens.
Here's your question marker.
Thank you.
Yep.
So then, moving on to the next part, I have a story to tell y'all that surrounds my birthday.
I love when you tell stories.
I love it.
Wait, is anybody else's straw getting soggy?
Oh yeah, mine is like squishy.
Yeah, it's a little bit slushy, a little bit not gonna
Hey,
lie.
speaking of this break/intermission, anyone want to grab me one of those cans and a straw? Thank you.
Never mind.
Wow.
What? It's the same thing as you guys are drinking, but I just got a bottle yesterday.
Oh.
My roommate wanted caffeine. She was studying. Did you get my favorite color?
I got
You
blue.
are so sweet.
She got like teal, blue.
I don't know.
Any blue. I mean, that light blue on the plate, that's my favorite color.
I love.
This is like my color in my room.
Thank you, Papa.
Your room was so.
Thanks.
What?
I made it out cool.
Thank you.
It's not anymore.
Okay,
You know
story
I
time.
got you.
Story time. Sit down. Story time.
I
Party
was just
time.
want chips, but they're right
Sorry,
here.
that makes you drink. Okay, go.
I did.
My laugh was just real weird on that. Okay.
Okay, go.
Anyways, that was an interesting thing.
Oh, I was trying to think of a book where it was like that, like where that guy said, where like a guy said something like that, and I can't think of it. Okay, what?
Okay, so here's a story. So my birthday. Last time I had a birthday party was when I was 7 years old.
Oh.
Okay. And the reason why that was my last birthday is because that's when I was in second grade. I turned 7 in, yes, wait.
Really?
Did I turn 7 in second
You
grade?
should turn 8. Well, it depends.
It
When's your birthday?
March.
I was like 6.
So you turned 6 in kindergarten, 7 in first grade, 8 in second
Okay, okay. So never mind. It was when I was 8. That was my last birthday party. Okay. And the reason that my last birthday party is when I was 8 is because the next year I started getting bullied, and there just wasn't anyone to invite. Right? Like
You
super
hated
depressing.
everyone.
No, it wasn't that at all. It was that the people I wanted to invite, they didn't want to invite. They didn't want to come. They weren't friends with me. You know, and so I remember year after year, I would approach my birthday with such anticipation and just excitement, and I have, 5 younger siblings, and so I'd watch them have their birthday parties and have all of this excitement surrounding theirs, and parents don't try to do this, and this is no diss on parents, but I'm kind of going to diss parents right now, so
You'll be one someday.
someday I will, but here's one thing that inadvertently happens that does not happen on purpose. A lot of times, people get busy. They get wrapped up in life, right? And what I have experienced is that when you get wrapped up in that life and you get wrapped up in that busy stuff, if you're not planning a party for something, a lot of not the excitement, but a lot of the big hoo-ha about it fades away. So every year, right around March 1st, well, actually, let's be honest, right around February 12th, I'd start counting down to my birthday. I'd be so excited.
What day's your birthday?
March 12th.
Hey. Okay.
Anyways, I'd start counting down to my birthday, and I'd be super excited because, my brothers had just had actually all of my siblings just had theirs in November and December. So I'd count down to mine, I'd be super excited, and March 1st would roll around, and there wouldn't be any talk about a party. And not only would there be no talk about a party, but the day would get closer and closer and closer, and there just wasn't any talk about it at all. And my siblings all had these countdowns to their parties, or they had, their party maybe a week before their actual birthday, and then on their actual birthday we had a family party, which was still not just family. We had friends who gathered and stuff, and we had all of that stuff going on. And then for my birthday, it got skipped over every year. Every year. A lot of times my siblings don't even remember what day my birthday's on. And so it's one of those things where my expectation for my birthday was that it was going to be like my siblings, or even that it was going to be just something, just something. And I love my family very much, and I'm so grateful for all that they have done to try and make my birthday very special. My parents take me out to dinner every year, and that's really awesome, but that's it. And we don't really talk about my birthday until the day of, and then we stop talking about it right away. And so for my brothers and my sisters, it was a lot more. And so that was that expectation. last year I went home for my mom's birthday on February 3rd, and interesting thing happened. I realized I'm not good with birthdays, with other people's birthdays, because I look at that and I think that's what my birthday should be, and my birthday never ends up being like that. So I ended up being pretty mean to her. I was pretty darn horrible to her, to be honest. I made her birthday all about me, and I felt really bad. She ended up dropping me off a day early at the train station, and gave me money to take the train, but she just dropped me off, because we couldn't do it anymore, and she just didn't want me at home anymore, and I completely understand why, but it was then when I really realized that something had to give, because my expectation for my birthday, it didn't just affect the day of March 12th. It affected every other day in the year when somebody that I knew or was close to me celebrated their birthday, right? And I saw my expectations being played out in their birthdays. And that's why I threw this impromptu birthday party for myself, because I realized that if I want a party, I need to do it for myself, right?
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you, Tova. Okay, but that's just an example of how expectations, they don't just affect the day. They don't just expect what you're expecting to happen, or affect what you're expecting to happen. Y'all knew what I meant.
Yeah.
Like with my mom. Her expectation for Christmas and Thanksgiving, it doesn't just affect those days. It affects the entire months. She gets incredibly sad. Incredibly sad. So it affects a lot more than just the day. And then here's where we get to my notes. And they're a little
jumbled.
They're a little jumbled. But here's my first point, okay? When we expect things from the world, when we expect these perfect summers or these amazing birthdays or these elaborate holidays, when we expect that from the world, we take our eyes off of God. Okay, and there's this verse. Man, I'm going to forget where it is. Kelly might know. There's this verse, and it says something to the effect of, you are now of the world but not in it, or in the world but not of it. Do you know what I'm kind of...
I know
I've
where you're
heard
looking
it.
at.
Yeah.
I promise I've heard it.
I believe you.
Someone had that as their Instagram bio. It was like it was a white girl. I know that. But she had that as her Instagram bio.
Oh my gosh, I just really love the fact that it was a white girl, I know that.
Probably me. I don't know.
Oh my.
Yeah, mine did that too. It's the Bernoulli's principle thing. In action. So now you girls can say that to your science teacher.
What?
Bernoulli's principle.
My science teacher gave us like big marshmallows today. Each and every one of us just marshmallows because she wanted to.
Oh, that's nice.
My science teacher on the first day of school talked about all hours how you should get Ticonderoga pencils.
Yes!
All
I remember
hours.
it. Iconic Mr. Weaver. Yes. Yes.
I was like, I love you because we just wasted this whole day.
My queen.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Weaver is my queen.
Okay. Anyways, going back to this point. When we expect things from the world, we take our eyes off of God. Right? And that's been a hard one for me to learn. And truthfully, I'm still learning it. Because just like every year, I started counting down about 3 weeks ago to my birthday. And so I'm still learning that expectation, it takes my eyes away from God. Because then I spend my birthday saying, why can't I have a birthday like my brother? Why can't I have a birthday like my sister? You know, why can't I have one like my mom? Instead of sitting down and thanking the Lord above for giving me a birthday and giving me a family who cares and who loves. Right? So that's kind of the main overarching point of this whole thing. But then there's another point that's it's equally as important, but it's a sub point. Okay, and these are another set of expectations that we have, right? So we're gonna do a whole other set here.
I don't know. Life. Not gonna lie, this pop now tastes like cardboard. Thank you, Straw, for being there for me through all of this.
These are expectations that we have, you guys. But there's more.
Yes, a best friend.
I like these.
Oh my gosh. Dude, it's killing me what home. It's killing me. It's hit me like a ton of bricks.
Wait, what?
Hope. It's hitting me, man. It's hitting me.
Oh, what?
Hope's family is in a little bit of a rough place right now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Brady just said that you were home.
These are the things, you guys, that are expectations. Are these breakable?
Yeah.
No. Never. These will never, ever, ever be broken. And that's the amazingness of this. And that's the thing that I had to learn over years, and we're all learning it still. I mean, you can ask Kelly, you can ask James, you can ask anybody. I bet you guys have expectations too that are still broken, right? I mean, yeah.
I get a new straw.
Soggy straw.
Go.
It's a little
Go
bit
for it.
cardboard.
Mine's like
Okay.
BRB, Haley. It's
Point
okay.
is,
It's okay.
the point is that these will never be broken, right? Because they're from a Lord who is perfect. They're from a God who is perfect. And like we're going to go over in a few weeks, they're from a daddy who is perfect. And he doesn't have the limitations that our fathers and our mothers and the people here on earth have. He's perfect when we can't be. And so these expectations, they're not going away. They're not going anywhere. They're right here. We are allowed to have those expectations, and even more, God loves us to have them. Yeah.
By best friend, do you mean an actual friend or God?
I mean God.
All right.
I mean He is right there all the time. And again, we're going to go over some of this next week, but I guess the main thing is that God loves spending time with us. He loves it. He craves it. That sounds so weird when we think about that. We think about God can't crave things. Like, what are you talking about? He's up on His throne. He's happy. He can pet.
He's happy.
He can pet. But you guys, He craves that time with us. He craves it. So we're sitting here and we're going, maybe I'll read my Bible today. Maybe I'll pray. Yeah, I guess I'll go to village group this week. And all good. But God's up there going, or not even up there. God's here. He's going, I crave this time with you. I crave it. So when we sit there and we say, I'm going out with my friend, I'll pray later, and that time never comes, one thing is that God never turns away from us after that, ever. He keeps on craving that time. Anyways, that's going off on a separate tangent, though. So these are our expectations that are never going to be broken, right? They're here, they're not going away, they're not going anywhere. We are allowed to expect them. Because they will not be broken. Okay, and then this verse that I apparently wrote down, but I actually have no idea what it is.
I thought you were checking the time.
It's like, you don't gotta do what?
You were like,
Proverbs 23:18.
Should we look that up?
You should.
oh,
Wait.
Proverbs 23:18. Whoever just threw that at me,
that was not delicious.
y'all best leave.
It was coffee flavor.
That was not delicious.
Yes, tomato.
What are we going?
23:18.
Proverbs?
Where's
Proverbs in the Old
56.
Testament.
Yeah.
Right next to the Psalm.
71. For me, at least.
Yeah, I gotta get to that.
Right here.
Where's Psalm?
Wait, what are we? What
Here
are
you are.
What verse?
23:18.
All right.
Proverbs 23.
And I want to hear what y'all translation has to say. because mine's I think of the difference.
Oh, wait, so is it you will be rewarded for this, your hope will not be disappointed, something like that?
Yep. That's it.
All right.
Different in
You
mine.
will be
Yeah, that's a
Your
really
hope
good.
will not be disappointed.
There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Ooh, I like that.
And that's kind of my. Surely there's a future in your
Oh,
hope.
God, no,
will not be
highlighter.
cut off.
I got one. Where am I?
You have NASB too?
NRSV.
Oh, okay, mine's NASB and
Let me just highlight it.
Did you bring a couple?
No, I just brought one.
Here, I'm gonna look behind the thing.
So that's kind of the verse, and then for a good like 10 or 15 minutes, what I really want us to think about are two things. One, an expectation that we have either in day-to-day life or in, throughout the calendar year, like mine would be my birthday and that's a calendar year thing. Throughout either our everyday life or a calendar occurrence, try and think of something that you have an expectation for that not only disappoints you, but takes your eyes off of God. Whether it be an everyday thing or a calendar thing, yeah.
What if it is talking to God?
Like, what do you mean?
Like for me, I find it really I find it so hard since I'm always like so busy and I always have, oh well I could do this, oh I could do this. Like I plan in the morning, I'm like, oh yep, I'm gonna read my Bible today, I'm gonna pray to God, and then like
That's exactly
it just
what I do.
doesn't happen.
Right, so
What
it's
if
kind
that
of-
is my expectation? It takes my eyes off of God and it's an expectation.
Okay, I know it's really hard, but I'm gonna say put that out of your brain for this week because
Alright.
I promise we're going over it the next time that we meet. That's what we're going over.
Okay.
These two
So.
are stuck together, and I have an expectation for them not to be.
By the way, next time we get together, that's when you want to bring your makeup. Bring your makeup, and we're gonna go over a whole slew of
Okay,
things.
well,
Solomon's
how
How
much makeup exactly? Because
Whatever you would wear on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, day-to-day basis.
I
Well,
have like
okay.
a whole huge
There's a
box.
different thing there. There's a day-to-day basis where I'm like, oh, it's a day-to-day basis. There's a
Where
day-to-day
you
basis
will-
where it's like, it's a day-to-day basis.
And I
Do
have like
that.
my red lipstick.
Do that,
just
it's a
one, I'm
day-to-day
like,
basis.
Oh, the day-to-day basis. Okay.
I have like every day-to-day basis. Well, except for when I have some in. Sometimes I just put on some foundation and call it
There's your
good.
foundation.
Actually,
little
no,
girl.
I don't even put foundation on. I just put powdered.
That's what I did today.
I just put
Powder.
powder on.
I was like,
Good.
Wait, should
I
I take
don't
off my
know.
makeup when I come? Like, should I come naked faced?
Yes.
Sorry for
Can I
my
go
mom
like
here.
this? Is that okay?
No, that's not makeup. Oh, not.
I have power
Wait,
on and
without clothes?
mascara.
Hey, off.
What do you play? Are you in band?
Hello, Azua.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Are you
here's what
student
we're
of the
gonna
week? Were you student of the week?
Alright, okay.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I
So
I
right
saw
now
your
we're
picture on
thinking of
Facebook.
expectations.
That's what it was. Congratulations. I know that was a little
Yeah,
while
I
ago.
want
That was a long time ago. Thank you.
Yeah, for the next, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna in vain try and drown out their worship music. It's beautiful, but we're gonna listen to our own.
Why are we singing the same song? then?
He's practicing for tonight.
Yeah.
It's parents' night, and they're gonna have the parents up there, and then you're gonna have a combined worship.
Well,
with
See if
students
this
and
actually
parents.
started like film the entire thing. Oh, I think it did.
Yay!
It did.
Hi.
Everyone say hi to
Hi. I don't
I
know
blew
you.
my mouth.
I'm Abby.
Alyssa, these are all the girls who are here tonight.
I like food.
And this is Kelly. She
Hi.
says hi too.
What's your sister's name again?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa.
All right, cool.